that is just one way that you can celebrate this holiday. Today we're joined by two food bloggers, Caroline Poncetti, and she's the founder of Thrifty Spoon, and Sydney Treader is the co-founder of District Eats. So thank you guys so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
So my first question for you, Sydney, is could you tell us a little bit about Friendsgiving? What is it and what does it look like?
Sure. So Friendsgiving is really just an excuse for all your friends to gather before everyone leaves to their separate homes and towns for the holidays. So you're going to be without your friends for a few weeks, so it's always nice to celebrate with your group on campus or just like in your area, and you kind of throw together typical Thanksgiving stuff like mashed potatoes, roasted veggies, a turkey, or some sort of variation on a turkey, because that can be kind of difficult, one, on a budget, and two, as a college student or a young professional. So it's really just an excuse for everyone to get together and just celebrate being thankful for your friends and your little family away from home.
Cool.
Caroline, your blog is sort of known for finding inexpensive and healthy options. Can you give us a couple of tips to save money if you're throwing a Friendsgiving?
Yeah, first tip would be through a potluck. I like to send around a Google Doc, have my friends sign up for something. That's a good way to separate the cost between everyone. I also look for recipes that are below 3 ingredients. You know, the fewer things you buy, the less money you spend. So I have a lot of tips on my blog, a lot of recipe posts that have 3 ingredient carrot cake balls. They're going to be healthier for you, and it's going to be a lot cheaper than baking a whole carrot cake.
Cool. So Sydney, what about decorations? What can people do to decorate in terms of their space that they have?
So it's always fun to do personalized name cards, and it's so easy during Thanksgiving to make themed ones. Kind of just get construction paper, cut out leaf shapes. Whoever has the nicest handwriting in your friend group, kind of do some calligraphy and write everybody's names in a cute way. Maybe even write a little tag on the bottom that says like what I'm thankful for, and everyone can fill it in. It's also fun to do something my friends and I do is called table talks, where you can put a big jar in the middle of the table with everyone kind of puts in a question or like a topic, and throughout the meal you pull something out, and then the whole group kind of discusses whatever the thing is. It could be any sort of question, and that's always like a fun little game to play. Also, flowers, you can get like cheap arrangements at any supermarket really, and that's just like adds a little extra flair to the table.
Awesome.
And sort of going towards the recipes for both of you, what are some of your favorite recipes that you've either made or are looking to make in the future?
Yeah, my favorite recipe, my go-to, I make honestly year-round. It's 2 ingredient pumpkin cake bread, and it's, pumpkin spice bread. You just need a box of spice cake mix and a can of pumpkin, and you can go generic, buy whatever pumpkin's on sale, but you just mix the 2 together, throw it in some a cake pan or some muffin tins if you prefer, and it tastes like it's made from scratch.
And I love, I'm a big veggie person, so I love Brussels sprouts, and a really fun way to make a fall twist on that is adding maple syrup. So it's really easy. You literally just take a pack of Brussels sprouts, olive oil, salt, pepper, and some maple syrup, and you roast it for about 40 minutes, and then you have this great fall side, and it's just like, it's so simple, but it adds a really great fall vibe to the table.
Cool. So what are some, for people who have never done this before, like I've never had a Friendsgiving, for people who have never done it, do you have like do's and don'ts, like basics of what people should or shouldn't do when they're hosting a Friendsgiving?
When you're hosting Friendsgiving, I would definitely just put something out on the table, get some cheese that's on sale, or a bottle of wine from Trader Joe's. Just have something available so that when people show up, before you get to the actual meal portion, everyone can just keep munching.
Yeah, and I'm a big supporter of just like shareable things. So what my friends and I have done in the past is we get like a big cooler and we make like a fall sangria or something like that. So people can kind of self-serve, also to have like buffet style. So, you are still like all eating at once, but if someone's hungry, you don't have to wait to, throw something else in the oven or wait till the next course. It's like you can kind of first like serve yourself and do whatever you
Awesome.
want.
Well, thank you guys, Caroline and Sydney, so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. If you're trying to have a Friendsgiving, be sure to check out their blogs. They both have great tips on their websites. And thank you so much for joining us for the Lifestyle edition of District Wire News. I'm Kelly Ferris.
And I'm Neil Patrick. Have a wonderful afternoon.
And a great holiday season. Thanks, guys, so much.